Hi guys, my name is Kamal and I'm a professional trader for more than 5 years. I trade binary options and use different platform tools to do that. And today I want to show you a perfect strategy with which you can earn more than $1,000 on one of the most popular platforms on the market, which is Pocket Options. I also invite you to my free Telegram channel where I share my trading secrets and give you daily signals. So then, let's get started. For the beginning, we always choose an asset, and for this we'll go to the menu and choose the necessary currency for us today. So I think I'll trade, in the most cases I trade with the most profitable, and which gives me a maximum profit in the form of 92%. Okay, and then we'll start with the Canadian dollar and Swiss franc. Alright, let's go. So let's look at the chart. So our chart is shown on the hourly time frame, and which you can select over here, as you can see. So we can see on our chart that there is a very strong decline, and there is a very powerful fall. After which now there is a slight consolidation over here. I think we need to choose the indicators now, and to understand the movement of the asset more accurately, let's go to the list of the indicators. Here we can see a number of tools that we can use, but today I have highlighted the main indicators, which is Bulls Power, CCI, and of course Fractal. So let's add them, and thanks to these three indicators we'll earn today. Okay, let's see. So Fractal has shown us the maximum peak and the non-declining price, and in order to understand the given asset, Bulls Power and CCI, they are approximately like the identical indicators, but there is an average difference on the value varies. So on this basis, it shows which zone can actually identify certain movements and how we can actually move. Okay, that's it. That's the stage. On the hourly glass, we can see which is perfected by CCI, and that we are on an outgoing movement. Most likely, we'll check up the upper boundary. So it will be approximately at this level. So let's check out the chart on the smaller time frame. Okay, so for this we go to the tab and choose the 1 minute time frame. Again, alright. Here we can see a little bit different picture. On Fractal we are in the peak zone, from which we have bounced, but nevertheless the price breaks up, because I remember that on our time frame the zone goes a little bit higher, and there is an increase in the price of the asset and its growth. Also, we can see that now out of the rising zone of the CCI indicator, here is the Bulls Power, and we should test the upper boundary. So I think our chart will go up, and also we can start with the balance of $500. So let's go there. Also choosing 30-second time frame. So let's change the amount of our first bet. Okay, we'll start with $400. Okay, so let's make the first bet. Yes friends, the first profit. We see that our indicators work amazingly. For Bulls Power, we should have tested like at least the upper para boundary covering, a little bit of this resistance zone, and accordingly here we can see that leaving the resistance zone there should be definitely a small retest. But since we saw the general chart, an upward movement accordingly most likely will still go higher. Okay, so let's proceed to the next asset. Let's make the euro and the Japanese yen this time. Okay, exactly the same. Initially what we will do, choose an hourly chart and look at the general situation, like what it is. So what we have going on, we have to continue working with the same indicators that we have, and we can see on the chart a very good strong growth on the asset. Nice. In the same way, we can see our indicators that we have come from the resistance zone with a small retest, that is a rebound. So let's see on the smaller time frame how it will be. So we can test twice the vector upper boundary. On the fractal now, again there is a possibility that the asset will go down. So let's change our bet to $800. Let's go. Well done guys, actually we have made out the necessary results. Also accordingly to our indicators, we see very clearly that there we have a small upward movements in the divergence area. But after that we have a rebound. And as you can see, immediately demonstrated on the incomplete bar that we are able to work with this trade perfectly. Nice. So let's try to choose another asset. Okay, so we'll make the currency pairs with which we've already traded today. So we'll choose the currency pair Australian dollars and Canadian dollars. Actually, Australian dollars have usually given me a good profit, to be honest. Let's analyze our charts. Now we can choose 1 hour time frame and see the general vector. Okay. And we can see we have two strong upward movements. Here we have formed a double top, which we can most likely work down with double potential. But in fact that the approximate level of the border we have already worked out. But nevertheless, there is still a great potential for the asset to fall. Although the CCI, we can see clearly that we have now hit the support zone. Most likely we will get into a little lower test it before, and then we can already expect a further rebound with the growth of the asset. So we go to the 1 minute time frame. Let's see what's going on here, and we have two strong emphasis on the downside. Let's try the best to test the lower boundary, with which we can actually work out now. Okay, so for the next bet we will choose $1,500, and I really believe that we'll make some money now. Great trade. Friends, there was a little doubt about this trade, but we can see that it has worked itself out perfectly. Thanks to the fact that we can see most likely having the lower test of resistance, we want to test like the upper boundary, and I will immediately make a secondary trade on this asset because I see perfectly the potential for a small upward, and we can earn here accordingly. Yeah, we did it guys. We can see that on the CC indicator has performed really well. Okay. In fact, I saw this divergence on the bull bar. It's probably hard to form in order for the movement to work itself out as much as possible. Well, let's choose another asset for today's trading to show that all my strategies work on different assets. So we'll choose the currency pair Bahrain Dinar and Yuan. Okay. And we'll go to the hourly time frame as always. Okay, and see that we have a very good flat zone, and there is no definite upward or downward movement right now. Okay. Also, we can see there is a small trading zone, and in order to determine the general trend, we'll go to the 4 hour time frame and understand the situation. Okay, here we go. Yes, we have a flat zone after a good fall, which actually turned into a small growth, and in general levels that we'll see that the boundaries of this level and actually with which we can work. We'll move to the minutes time frame now. Here we go. So we can see that we have an identical thing, and there is a perfect zone and show how to work itself on fractal. A number of divergences that we have demonstrated with the general bounces, and there will be a region of 4 to 5 pieces on each side, and most likely we'll have an asset going down and there will be a small bounce up. So we'll need to identify the entry point. So for this amount, our last trade will be of $3,000. Let's go, and we'll start the betting. Yes, traders, another profit on the balance, and we have almost $7,000 for 10 minutes of work. A really good trade. So guys, if you want to continue trading with me, don't forget that I have a free Telegram channel where you can trade with me online for free. And also you can write me any questions you want in my Telegram and I will answer it for sure. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications so that you never forget to see one of my useful and interesting videos. So guys, I will see you all in the next one.